Jordan. But my name is Ronelle A. I'm co-founder of Black Lives Matter Manchester. I'm 21 years old, and I go to the University of New Hampshire. I say this because a lot of the times when we come to events like this, people are surprised at how young we are. But my fight for racial justice actually started years before I even got to this point. When I was a sophomore in high school, I remember my class was reading the book To Kill a Mockingbird. And I'm listening to my teacher read this book to us, and my heart is sinking because I realize that this book that seems to have been written so long ago was emulating today's society. And at the time, just a few days before, Michael Brown was killed in Ferguson, Missouri. So when I think about my fight for racial justice, when people ask me, what brought you here today? I think back to that day in my sophomore English class when I'm hearing that the character in this book was shot 10 times, and I'm thinking, wow, was anybody else making these connections? One of the biggest lessons that I drew from that book is that the mockingbird symbolizes innocence. And when I think of innocence, I think about the fact that a lot of the times we want to protect our children from the evils of this world, and racism is in fact an evil of this world. But sometimes it takes losing innocence to lose ignorance too. And so when I see people at these rallies bring their children with them, it means so much to me because you've taken that first step and you've realized that this isn't the world that you want for your children. This isn't the world that I want for my children. I'm young, but I know that. They know that this isn't the world that they want to leave behind for their children. And for that reason, when Jordan talks about how tired we are, yes, we are tired, but we're not willing to put this fight down because I'm fighting so that my son, when he walks down the street in a hoodie, his skin color is not seen as a weapon, so that my daughter doesn't have to worry that she's going to be killed when she's sleeping in her own home. I'm young, but I know that this election that is going to happen in November will be one of the most important elections of our lifetime. And yes, I'm walking into this rally, and I'm driving here, and I see a sign that says, "Re-elect James Spillane," and I'm wondering to myself, how is it that some people can turn a blind eye to how blatantly racist the comments that this man made were. And I remember that it's possible because the person who holds one of the highest offices in this state, Governor Sununu, has failed to call out this evil that is the comments that James Spillane made. And so I want to remind you all that yes, we are voting for hopefully a new president in November, but there are so many more offices that we need to worry about as well because local politics are just as important, and local politics will affect us right here at home way faster than we'll see local politics affect us on the national level. And so I am not going to sit here and pretend that electoral politics alone are going to save us, because they won't, but they are a part of this fight. And not only do we need to vote in people who are going to make the change that we want to see, but we need to hold them accountable. So in November, whether we elect a new president or not, it's not going to be a celebration. Yes, it is a small victory, but there is so much more fight left. There are so many more things left to do. And so that's something that I want you to take with you today, is that yes, we are here today, and yes, there is election in November, but this fight stems far beyond November. This fight stems far beyond tomorrow. This is a fight that we have been fighting for 400 years, and so by no means will it be easy, but to dismantle oppressive systems, we have to fight. Thank you.